Okay, and we're back. So I had just finished buying some supplies, and I had to think about this. I think Conrad actually does regret. Oh, right. So the colors look like this whenever it's nighttime. The colors kind of get washed out like this. I see actually that my intelligence has actually gone up somehow. I don't know why. He gained 3 points in intelligence by doing something. I don't know if it's because he gained 2 experience. I don't know where that came from, but he made a smart decision accidentally. But what I was saying is, I think Conrad actually has regrets about not asking that centaur girl out for a date. So let's go back outside and brace ourselves, get courageous. Shit. Well, she's closed up shop, so it's not going to be today. The night is still young on day one. I don't know what this building is. This house is the same color as the sheriff's office around the corner. Okay. And the door is bolted, so probably not. The door is locked. Okay, it's probably just someone's residence. Let's see what else we got. Okay, that is interesting. There's a glowing light, and this kind of looks like the end of the block, but let's just keep taking a look around. The shop seems to be closed, although there are some dried up cupcakes in the window. There's a sign on the door which says "Gone fishing." Right. The bakery shop. Okay. All right, so we're probably not going to get any cupcakes. You can't seem to open the door. It might be locked. All right. A butcher shop. The shop seems to be closed. There is a sign on the door which says "Gone fishing." Eerily similar to the store next door. It's too dark to make out anything. So yeah, the town is really down on its luck if these tradesmen have just stopped doing their trades. And this is interesting. We can't pass this up, right? Conrad is a curious soul. Look at that heroic pose. Actually, I want to look at this. It's very dark, but you can see something shining on the ground at the far end of the alley. Okay, well, I will save this because I'm not a fool, but I will go in here. We have to check this out. Alleyway. Um, okay, yeah, a glowing coin of some kind. This place seems sinister at night. Some strange object is glowing at the other end of the alley. I'm just going to take this all in first. The walls seem pretty normal, but there are some curious marks on the north ends of the buildings. Looks like this barrel once contained dragon's breath. The bottom's eaten out. The barrels are empty and smell of sour beer. An early model of a hot dog stand, or could it be a hamburger stand? Okay, the back wall is one of the best examples of a perpendicular wall that you have ever seen. It reminds you of the time when you thought about climbing Mount Everest, which I guess exists in Gloriana. Interesting. All right, what is this? You just see a glint from here. We have to get closer. That coin light spell gets them every time. See that dagger? The next one is centered on your back. Give Sneak there your cash and you walk out of here. It's a simple trade. Your life for your money. I am going to actually save it again here, right before I make a decision. I think the first thing I'm going to try as a fighter... Actually, let's just talk to them first. My finger is starting to get a bit twitchy, so forget about questions. Just pay the man and get out alive. Alright, can't do anything. We gotta fight. Despite your intentions... Oh, so I can't fight, but they can throw daggers at me? That doesn't make sense. Run away. Right, let me see if I can... What's that supposed to be? You trying to pretend you're a thief or something? Har har. I am not trying to do that, actually, good sir. Ah, you forgot to pay. What a shame. So they kill me anyway. Irana missed this spot. Perhaps you shouldn't explore dark alleys at night unless you are looking for trouble. Or you should look in your manual to learn how to deal with thieves. The thing is, we are not going to have any way of learning the thief sign. So I think we have no option. Thanks, and have a nice evening. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. You can find your way out, I'm sure, but make it fast before my dagger slips. Look at his shifty eyes. Wow, okay. We're beginning this at a significant disadvantage then. I think this is exactly what would happen to Conrad, to be quite honest. Comes into town, he's puffed up, confident about his chances, gets mugged, no money. But at least he has these apples, these veggies, and two flasks. So this changes our priorities for sure because we don't even have money to actually stay at the inn at this point. I'm assuming the inn costs money, but now this actually makes this kind of interesting. And I am not really going to save scum in this game if I can. These are older games, so I don't know if the games are really quite designed this way. Um, but let's see. Let's see what happens here. I don't think this game is unbeatable, but it's really going to make the beginning of this kind of a slog. Kind of an interesting. Got mugged. Well, now we work our way up. Did I increase? Did my intelligence go up from that experience? I didn't even get any experience from that for losing all my money. I should have. I learned a valuable lesson. Not to walk with a bunch of cash on me. I actually don't know how. One second. I want to see how much money I lost. Let's see. 3 gold pieces and 9 silver pieces. I mean, we don't really know how easy it is to get money yet. Um, but that doesn't seem like a lot to me. I'm not sure. The building looks old, dark, and a little seedy. The sign above the door depicts a beer stein. Looks like the door to a tavern, so this is a pub of some kind. I actually could use a drink at this point. Conrad definitely could. But he doesn't have any money. The grimy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt, and the bar with sticky beer. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, 2 gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression that you are not welcome. This must be the other goon that we heard about. It's not Otto. I think this is Crusher. So even if we can't actually purchase anything, let's take a look. Yeah, we already did that. From the size of the ancient oak kegs, you surmise that the drinking of large quantities of beverages is the main pastime in this establishment. That's a mighty unusual keg there. Yep. This is a keg of genuine troll sweat, guaranteed to make your eyes water and your teeth rot. What's this ooze? Not a pleasant sight. There seems to be something slimy spilled on the stool, and it is eating into the wood. You think perhaps you should sit on the next stool over. There's obviously something on the ground here. You see a crumpled piece of paper under the stool. Looks like the only place to sit is at the bar, even though there's a table right next to me. You pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper and read, B. He's starting to get suspicious. Hold off on our meetings for a bit, but I'll keep you posted by these notes. B. So someone named B writing to another person named B about someone who's getting suspicious about their activities. So these are clearly criminals. I don't know if Conrad is putting 2 and 2 together, but I'm just gonna make a note of this as well. B. 2 characters named B. Up to shenanigans. I don't know. My guess is that the person getting suspicious is probably the sheriff, right? But who knows? So do we have this note now? We do, actually. I don't think we can read it. Can we? Can we read it again? You read it again and puzzle over its meaning. Nope. Alright. Based on your extensive adventuring experience, you strongly suspect this to be a table. And we can't sit at the table? You can't do much with that? Okay. This bartender looks tough from his crew cut to his boots. The only thing soft about him is his tattoo, which says, Mama. The bartender is ignoring you. Maybe you'd better sit down first. Alright, I will do that. But I don't know if I'm going to be served. That's not how you sit at a bar, actually. It's not even facing him. What do you want? Let's talk. This is a bar. I serve drinks. You want a drink? Order one. You want answers to stupid questions? Get out. Ale, 1 silver. Troll sweat, 5 silver. Dragon's breath, 25 silver. Take your pick. Well, tell us about the ale, I guess. Good for what ails you. Har har. Troll sweat. It'll go down real smooth. Dragon's breath. It's the house specialty. Okay, those are the options. I'm still gonna ask him about stuff, even though he told us not to. What do you think I am, a guide dog or something? Tavern? This is the Aces and Eights Tavern, stranger. And that must be Crusher, I was right. He don't like his personal affairs discussed. My advice is not to do anything that'll get him upset. Alright, well, I don't have any money, so have some veggies. It doesn't work. Well, guess not today. Talk to you soon, buddy. You are getting tired. Oh. Right. Well, I need to find a place to sleep then. What time is it? It's the middle of the night on day one. So let's finish looking at things. So this is where the barber has lunch. That guy's had so much to drink, he looks embalmed. The drunken barber at the end of the bar isn't in any shape to talk, at least not coherently. Let's look at Crusher. This goon looks really tough and mean. He's not someone you'd want to fight. The window is open, but not much light seems to make it in here. Oh, we can talk to him, actually. Crusher. The goon seems to be ignoring you. You seem to have annoyed him. I'm just gonna save it. Don't know what's gonna happen here. Annoying Crusher. Goon. Crusher bares his teeth at you. Either you are in big trouble now, or that's just his way of smiling. Oh, shit. Alright. Well, we tried to be nice. We're having a really bad first night in Spielberg. Okay. Middle of the night. Well, let's get... This is not a great part of town. Looks like this store has been closed for a long time. The workshop is securely locked, so it's some kind of workshop. Okay, so we'll avoid the tavern. I think I think the message is clear. We get it. Let me see if I can sleep in the inn anyway. I doubt it. Maybe they'll give me a free a free night tourist discount. But I don't know. I really doubt it. Welcome, welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I am Shamin at your service. May you find what you seek here. I seek a soft bed. Alright, let's take a look. Actually, I'll save it here first, too. This seems slightly more comfortable. Hero's Tale Inn. All right, this looks like an alpine inn, complete with dishes on the wall and heavy beams on the ceiling. It is pleasantly warm, and the aroma of strange spices fills the air. Well, obviously, look at this cat. You see a small cat-like creature known as a kata. You've heard that katas are common in the southern deserts, right? Okay. These pokers always looked like I could do something with them. I could always interact with them. I don't think you can. A well-fed fire purrs happily in the fireplace. You see an assortment of tools used to maintain the fire. Yeah, like I want to pick these up. You see a sign that says, please don't touch. Besides, Shamin is watching you. Okay. The tables look like they have been rough cut from some of the local pines. Collection of designer plates loaned to the Heroes Inn by Mary Meister. This is the brighter candle. This is the idiot half-brother candle. It's only half bright. Yikes. Okay. This authentic Polynesian mask is far, far from home. It's another reference to the real world. Like, I don't know if these are just anachronisms or if they really want this to be set in the real world. It's difficult to say. One of Hiram Plugmeister's double-barreled spittoons. A door to some other room. Perhaps the proprietor can tell you what's in there. The odor of cooking food wafts through the curtains. So I don't know that we're necessarily hungry, but we definitely are tired. Okay. The warmth of the fire feels good on such a chilly day. The proprietor of the inn apparently thinks so too. Cats always seem to gravitate to a warm hearth. That is true. So I cannot interact with anything. I could probably sit down at this table, but let's talk to this guy first. Very good food, very good drink, finest in town. Sit, rest. You will be served by my Shima. Okay, got a point for talking to him. Room. Very nice room. Very soft beds. Finest in town. Only 5 silvers a night. Okay, that's reasonable if we hadn't got mugged. Um, food. Very good food. Very good. We've heard that. Merchant. Right, the merchant that was robbed. My friend Abdullah is recovering from his robbery last week. He should be here around supper time. I guess it's past supper time since the middle of the night. Um, we probably have a lot in common with that guy since we've also been robbed. So, oh yeah. Alas, the brigands stole all of Abdullah's wealth and mine own when they robbed his caravan. Now I will be forced to stay in this wet, cold land. I know little about them except they must be wealthy now. I hope to return to my homeland with the profits Abdullah, Shima, and I would make from the caravan. Now I fear we will remain here unless someone deals with the brigands and returns our stolen trade items. And that's the idea, but we're not off to a good start. A land of golden sand and tall mountains, a city of tall buildings and winding streets, a place where kata can bask in the sun as they sell things in the bazaar. It is our homeland and a place we long to be. Yeah, I really like how they foreshadow the next game. There's always recurring characters in each game, and this is really strong world building. I really love how much you hear about Shapir before you actually go there. There's a lamp there, like we've got Abdullah, we got the Kata. So I really like that part of the Quest for Glory series. I think that it holds true in Quest for Glory 2, from what I remember. Rakish is in that. Um, just, yeah, I love this series. In my homeland, a caravan is the only way to travel from city to city. Okay. And what is your name? I am Shamin, a poor unfortunate forced to seek a fortune in this cold land far away from my homeland and my Kata people. Homeland. We live far to the south in the desert lands of Shapir. Someday we may yet return there. I guess I should have asked his name first because I don't know how I knew about Shapir. I didn't know that that was the name of the town until I actually asked his name. So I'll keep that in mind for next time. Kata. We are a race of desert dwellers and wanderers of the endless sands. And I think I've already asked about that, but let's just Double check. Cool. Town. Spielberg is a sad place for an innkeeper, for few travelers visit because of the brigands. This is a cold land for a kata. He comes in with his wife sometimes for food. He is very wise and generous. There is no end to the food that one can eat. Otto's his wife? No. Okay. I guess Otto just accompanies them. Um, Inn. This is the Hero's Tale Inn, where Shima and I will be delighted to serve you. The softest and safest of beds, the richest and finest of foods awaits you. You have but to command. Well, and Shima. Shima is my beloved, and she can cook and keep an inn as few others. When she dances, there is true magic. If we ever return to Shapir, then she will again dance. We know about all of these. All right, well, let's take a seat and see. The table feels rough to the touch, but very solid. Okay, you take a seat at the table nearest the fire. Let's see if we can do anything. I am Shima. Allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink? Oh man, I do need food. Well, actually, maybe a drink. You see a rather attractive female kata wearing her native costume. So far, the two the two women that we've met are a centaur, a half horse, and then a cat woman. So it's an interesting selection here for Conrad. Room. You have but to give Shamin 5 silvers, and you may have a bed to dream upon. Please take pity on me. I'm going to start with the name, unlike last time. I am Shima, which means, in the words of the kata, she of the dance. Okay, tell me about your homeland. Our homeland is far to the south. It is called Shapir. Yeah. Shapir is where we kata come from. It is warm and glowing, and the sun is always bright. Kata are a quiet, gentle people, unlike real cats, which are little demons. I love them, but kata are too nice, I would say. It is true I love to dance, but my soul cannot fly so far from home. More foreshadowing. Okay, food. We have very good stew of newborn lamb, along with honey chicken for a mere 3 silvers. Coffee is included in the price of the meal. Wow. We have rich, black coffee, freshly ground and brewed as only my people do. Such coffee will bring you to your full alertness. It is but a silver. Questions. It is Shamin who is the speaker for the house, for I have much work to do to serve you. If you wish to know more about such things, then you should speak to him. We already have done that. Merchant. Abdullah will always be our guest and friend. Abdullah, too, is from the land of Shapir. Tell me about that robbery. Abdullah will be honored to tell you of that. Okay, we need to talk to him. And Shamin. He is my soulmate. Very nice. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't think we can do anything here. I'll try. Because your silver is too low, you must find other accommodations. Perhaps you can find work somewhere. All right, well, we tried. And you said Kata were nice. No charity, though. This is pretty bad. Um, how about the magic shop? That's open. That's what you get for not having a door. We're sleeping in here. Sleep all night. Oh, what? Night got you. While you were asleep, something decided to make a meal of you. You're not sure what it was, but you don't really care at this point. You shouldn't go to sleep, or the creatures of the night can get you. Okay, well, shit. I did not save this. 1 second. 23 points there. I will talk to Shima another time. I don't know if I got any points for that, but we'll do that another time. Actually, you know what? Just for the sake of thoroughness. Wow, okay. So I guess the magic shop is not safe to sleep. I'll save it after I get out of this inn, and I don't even know if I can sleep on the ground then. Okay, I don't get a point from talking to her. That's kind of weird. All right. So yeah, to be fair, I don't know. That's disturbing. So I guess I have a premonition not to do that. And is the guild hall closed? Surely that place is huge. Let me curl up on the door appears to be locked. So Conrad, not a good look, man. All right, I'm gonna save it here and just see what happens if I sleep outside. Roughing it. Yeah, that's not sleep all night. You curl up on the hard ground and try to get some rest. Okay, so somehow this is safer than inside the magic shop. That's good to know. All right. Oh man, what a mess. I want to talk to the sheriff, tell him what happened last night. You need to get your shit together and police this town. Can you? No. I need to tell you about the crime that was committed. He doesn't care. He's just gonna smoke his pipe for the rest of the game. Well, before we go, let's see if we can ask her out on a date. That's like that's really the only thing keeping Conrad going at this point. He's poor, but he's got a lot of heart. Let's see. Name, date. Thank you, but my father thinks I'm too young. He would not permit it, but perhaps next year. See, we were right. I was right. She is too young. You're gonna be the criminal now, Conrad. Just get out of here. Okay, so this is a mess. We desperately need some money. The breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver deeper than just the cold. You are really on your own now in a very dangerous place. But that theme fills me with exhilaration. Um, okay, well, here we go. Crossroads. We're making our way out into the world. So the first place I think we're probably going to go is north, right? Um, heading out because we know there's a couple things to the north. We know the healer should be to the north and the castle should be to the north. So that's probably what we're going to do. The carved wooden sign reads Spielberg. And actually, I think we're actually wrapping up my time here for the day. So what I'm going to do is just stop here because I think this is a good stopping point. So next video, we will head north. We will beg for money, see if someone takes pity on us. Um, yeah, and that's where we'll leave it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.